I want to share a discovery I made today and an idea that comes from it. This large roughed out walnut bowl is 18 inches in diameter and 7 inches deep. Immediately after roughing it out, I brushed a heavy coat of shellac on the end grain and placed it in a paper bag to help slow down the drying process. I don't remember the exact amount of time, but not more than 2 or 3 weeks later, I took the bowl out of the bag to check it and was extremely disappointed and surprised that a large crack, at least 1/2 inch at the top of the bowl, had already opened up on both end grain sides of the bowl. I then tightened this band clamp around the top edge of the bowl, hoping that this might help keep these large cracks from opening further. Because the bowl was drying so much faster in the paper bag than I had expected it to, I then placed the bowl in this plastic bag to help slow down the drying even more. Several months have passed now since I first put the bowl in the plastic bag, and I finally got around to checking it today. I don't know how good you can see this, but this is where one of the cracks was. Now it's just a small hairline crack down toward the middle, and it's completely closed up at the top where the band clamp was on the bowl. This is the other crack on the other end of the bowl, and it's just about wide enough down in the middle for me to get my thumbnail in and close completely back up at the top. So what I'm thinking is, if I had been able to put a band clamp down here in the middle also and tighten it tight enough, it would have closed it up even tighter down toward the middle and at the top. The problem was that when I tried to put a band clamp on in the middle, it would just slide down the bowl and I couldn't tighten it. As you can see, I had to overlap this one at the top, up above the top edge, to make it stay in place. But I think there might be some way to glue some small wood blocks around right below the band clamp, and then tighten it down on top of those, and that would keep it from sliding down the bowl and put some pressure in the middle of the bowl while it's drying. This is the idea that comes from discovering that the pressure from the band clamp helped close up these 2 large cracks while the bowl completed drying. Immediately after roughing out a bowl, mightn't it be possible to keep the wood from splitting in the first place? Go ahead and tighten the band clamp as tight as possible around the top of the bowl and leave that on the bowl while the bowl dries. It might also help to tighten a band clamp around the outside of the bowl, halfway between the top of the bowl and the bottom of the bowl. It might be possible to keep a band clamp in place between the top of the bowl and the bottom of the bowl by gluing some small wooden blocks at the bottom edge of the band clamp so that it can't slip down the bowl. The next time I have a good opportunity, I plan to try this and see how it comes out.